Hello. So today I'm going to show you number 4 in my 51 Marketing Hub automations, which is how to show different landing pages, different landing page content to people based on the user's location. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the workflow tool now and share this with you. All right, so we're going to go to the workflow page. We're going to create a workflow. We're going to start from scratch, and let's get this moved back over here. And I'm going to do a blank workflow, and we're going to call this landing page segmentation, right? Because we know that when we're building a landing page, we have a few different ways that we can create, that we can deliver smart content. I'm sorry for that mistake there. So yeah, there are a few different ways that we can deliver smart content. And when we're doing it based on user location, within the smart content options, we only have the option for by country. So if we want to go ahead and do it by country, then we can go ahead and do that in, right inside of the landing page tool. And I'll go ahead and show you that when I'm done with this part. But if you want to do this based on the city somebody's in or the state somebody's in, or even something not related to location, then you're going to need to get them onto appropriate lists. So what I would do here is I would have, I'm going to do this based on the city or state. Let's say city. Now let's say state because city is so granular, but maybe there would be a reason for by city as well, right? Like you have events in different cities and they vary with their dates, etc. But we're going to go ahead with state. So we're going to say that the state is known. So that's how we're going to enroll somebody into this workflow. So there we go. Now we have that. And the next thing we're going to do is an if-then branch. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to use cities that, all right. So we're just going to break this up into 3 different cities. So let's go ahead. And the first state we're going to say if it's equal to, and I put Phoenix. Oh my goodness, Phoenix is not a state. That is a city. Okay. So we have Arizona. All right. So we're going to have one list for Arizonans. And then since I live in New Mexico, I'm going to go ahead and do the second one as New Mexico. So we're going to go ahead and find state. And we're going to say is equal to New Mexico. And I might want to do contains any of, actually, because what if somebody does the upper lowercase different, all that fun stuff. Okay, so now I have 2 different branches. One would be for people in Arizona, one would be for people in New Mexico, and then the other will be for everybody else. Okay, so then what I would just go ahead and do is I would go ahead and put these people on a list. So you can go ahead and add them to a static list, and we would go ahead and add them to the appropriate list. All right, so for the Arizona group, we're going to go ahead and choose the Arizona users list. And so anybody who is known, and of course we could have other parameters, right? But anyone whose state or region is known will get enrolled in this workflow. And then if it's Arizona, they'll go on the Arizona list. And then I'll go ahead right here. And I'm going to go and add to, oops, that's an ad audience, not a list, just kidding. Add to a static audience. We're going to find the New Mexico users. And there we go. Now, anybody who has the state of New Mexico will go on that list. State of Arizona will go on this list. So now if we go over to the landing page, which I'm going to grab that link right now. Okay. All right. So now we're over on the landing page and we're going to go ahead and choose a smart content rule, and we're going to add a rule based on the contact list membership. And so the rule is going to be New Mexico users. It's going to be one rule, and then Arizona users, be another rule. Okay. Now we save that, and now I'd be editing for the New Mexico users. So I could say something like, what does account-based marketing mean for New Mexico marketing agencies or B2B businesses? Something to personalize that page. That wasn't the greatest idea. Maybe we'd put a little Zia in the middle here. We love the Zias here in New Mexico. But anyhow, this is the way that you can customize your landing pages based on the location where somebody is at. And again, if you wanted to do it through here, let me just go back here to manage the rules. Just remember that we can create smart rules based on a number of different things. I'm going to go ahead and delete these just to show you this, right? So we can do it based on the ad source, contact list membership, life cycle stage, country, device type, referral source, preferred language, query parameters. So we have a lot of options here. But if we want to get more creative, then the way that we do that is to segment people into lists and then to deliver different options based on the list. That allows us to be more nuanced. So have a great time building this out, and let me know if you have any questions.